Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we are moving past just, information overload and getting straight into the action.
Or, in this case, the lack of action.
Exactly. If you're learning English, you have absolutely hit this wall. You know the words, you know the grammar. The whole vocabulary list is right there in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's time to actually speak,
Silence.
your voice just goes silent.
And that gap, that sudden disconnect, is what we're really digging into today. We went through sources that look right at this mental barrier.
So what's our mission here?
The mission is to give you a shortcut, a deep dive into why your English voice shuts down, and what simple tools you can literally use right now to get it moving again. This isn't about more grammar.
No.
It's about calming that noisy, critical room inside your own head.
I love that phrase, a noisy room. We're focusing on that feeling of having a head that's just full of sentences, but a mouth that's basically on mute.
Right. And just to be clear, this is really for intermediate learners. The sources call it the B1 level.
So if you're B1, you can understand a conversation, you can read stuff, but actually speaking spontaneously.
That's where the block is. You have the knowledge. We just need to unlock the talking part. But, if you're a strong beginner, this is a great map for what's coming next for you.
Okay, so think about that internal struggle. One of our sources had this great little anecdote. It was just about answering a simple message in English.
Oh, this is so relatable. They talked about typing, deleting, retyping a simple text for, was it 10 minutes?
10 minutes, just agonizing over every single word before hitting send.
And that struggle, just to answer a short message without completely overthinking it, that's the proof right there. The brain is often its own worst enemy.
It really is. How many chances to speak did you miss just last week? At the store, in a meeting?
All because you stayed silent. It's the silent enemy of progress. The brain is thinking perfectly, fluently, and then nothing.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Why? Why does the brain go quiet when the words are right there?
Let's start with a couple of really concrete, real-life examples from the sources. They paint a very clear picture.
Okay, so the first one is, we're calling it the bakery incident.
Mm-hmm.
So this person, they practiced a simple sentence over and over before going into a shop. Can I have that chocolate cake, please? Perfectly rehearsed. Perfectly. But the moment the cashier looks up and says something really fast, the whole system just short circuits.
And the analogy they used was so good, it felt like someone had literally pulled the plug.
Or the Wi-Fi just went out.
Exactly.
Oh.
1 second, the knowledge is there. The next, there is zero connection to the mouth.
And what came out was, a total mess. Instead of the perfect sentence, it was just pointing and saying, hi, I cake this, please.
But here's the key thing to remember.
What's that?
They got the cake. It was embarrassing, sure, the language was imperfect, but the communication was successful. We let the need for perfect stop us from just communicating.
I think everyone listening can picture a moment just like that. Okay, so let's shift to the second one, the video call incident. This isn't about losing connection, it's about overcrowding.
Yeah, this was someone on a video call, all native speakers, and they had the perfect, brilliant response ready in their head, internally completely fluent.
Okay.
But then their name gets called. The spotlight is on them. And their brain instantly becomes what they called a crowded room.
A crowded room, like with all the thoughts competing.
Precisely. They describe it as the grammar rules, the vocabulary choices, the fear,
Whoa.
all yelling together at the same time.
So with all that noise, you can't get the actual idea out.
Nope. Can't organize it.
Mm-hmm.
So they just defaulted to something tiny and safe, like, yes, I agree.
Instead of that full complex idea they had ready just seconds before.
Mm-hmm.
So if those are the incidents, what's the core takeaway from the sources? What's the real problem?
It's actually pretty simple. The problem usually isn't the quality of your English. It's the quality of the noise around your English that stops it from coming out.
And there are two main culprits making all that noise.
Fear and perfectionism.
Okay, let's start with number one, fear of judgment.
So this fear, it almost always starts with one single worry, that someone is going to judge you, that they'll think, wow, their English is bad.
And the thing is, they don't even have to say it. Your brain says it to you first.
Your brain whispers it to you first.
Yeah.
And the sources gave this really powerful example of where that fear can come from, a classroom memory.
Right. This student, they made a mistake, and the teacher corrected them in a very cold voice.
And the whole class laughed.
Oof.
Yeah. And in that moment, the student just stopped raising their hand. And the analysis is that your body remembers that physical feeling of being embarrassed.
So your brain builds this little alarm system.
It does. It's like, beep, beep, danger, don't talk, it's dangerous. And that old memory can speak louder than your actual skills, even years later as an adult.
That's powerful. And then you layer on top of that root cause number 2, perfectionism.
Perfectionism is that little voice that says, if it's not perfect, it's not good enough.
You're only looking for the absolute best sentence. Perfect grammar, amazing vocabulary.
Flawless accent.
Yeah.
And while you're waiting for that perfection, you miss the moment. The sources used a fantastic analogy for this.
The perfect bus.
The perfect bus. You're standing there, and all these simple, small sentences are driving by, and you're just like, nope, not this one, not that one.
You're waiting for the big, shiny, perfect one.
And eventually,
yeah,
all the buses just go away. You're left standing there, completely silent.
Which in real life is when you're in a meeting, you change a sentence 10 times in your head.
And by the time you're ready, the topic is completely changed.
Right.
So you see, your English skill is secondary. The noise, the fear, the memories, the perfectionism, that's what's speaking louder than your real voice.
Okay, but the good news here is that if the problem is mental, the solution is also mental. We can train our brains to just talk instead of overthinking.
Exactly. So let's get into the toolkit. How do we move from thinking to talking?
Tool number 1.
Use short, simple sentences. You have to stop trying to speak like a book.
Yeah, we try to write a whole formal essay when it's just a simple conversation.
Precisely. So if the long sentence in your head is, I have always been interested in improving my communication skills, well, that's a lot of pressure.
So what's the alternative?
Ask your brain for the small version. Just, I want to speak better. Same meaning, way less risk.
So instead of, I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed with my studies, you can just say,
Study is hard these days.
Hmm.
That's it. You spoke. That's a win.
Okay, I like that. What's tool number 2?
This one builds confidence almost instantly. Start with reaction words.
Oh, these are the little things you say while someone else is talking to show you're listening.
Like, oh, really? That's nice. No way.
I get you.
Right. They're powerful because they break the silence and they buy your brain a few extra seconds to find the next sentence.
So there's a pattern you can use.
A very simple one. Reaction. Oh, really? Plus a small opinion. That's difficult. Plus a simple question. Do you have a lot of projects?
And suddenly you've had a 3-part exchange. It's a real conversation. Okay, tool number 3.
Prepare ready phrases.
So these are sentences you practice until they're basically automatic.
Exactly. Like a song you know by heart. You don't have to build them from scratch in the moment. They're just there.
Can you give us some examples for, say, work and daily life?
For work or study, things like, sorry, could you repeat that? Or can I ask a quick question? They help you manage the conversation.
And for daily life?
Super simple stuff. Hi, can I get a please? Or can you recommend something?
If you just have a few of those ready to go, it changes everything. The big takeaway here is that simple and spoken is always, always better than perfect and silent.
Absolutely. And to make these tools work, you need a place to practice. Which brings us to safe mode.
Low pressure practice. So a relaxed situation, no test, no grade.
No one judging you.
What are the best methods the sources found for that?
Okay, method 1. Talk to yourself. While you're doing normal things, like cooking. Just narrate it. Now I cut the vegetables. After this, I will watch one English video.
It gets your mouth used to making the sounds.
Exactly. Method 2. Voice messages to a safe friend, someone who knows you're practicing.
You just have to be upfront about it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, my English is a work in progress. Mind if I send you short voice notes to practice?
And if you don't have that friend yet?
Method 3. Mirror practice. The mirror never, ever laughs at your accent.
So you just stand there and talk about your day. Today, I feel.
Today I learned. It's the perfect place to test out those new ready phrases.
But none of this works, right? Unless we change that final thing, the voice inside your head.
That is the real obstacle. That strict inner voice saying, my English is terrible. It has to go.
We have to reframe it.
We need a whole new way of thinking about it. So instead of, my English is terrible, you have to start saying, my English is under construction.
I love that. Under construction. It means it's not finished, but work is happening. Progress is being made.
Yes, and instead of, I can't talk, you shift it to, I'm learning to talk more. Or even, one small sentence is still progress. You're moving the goal from perfection to just progress.
So what does this all mean then?
It means you don't have to wait for the fear to completely disappear.
You can start talking even when you're a little bit scared.
Yes, because Progress isn't measured by how fluent you are. It's measured by whether you spoke or not.
Your English is under construction, and that is a perfectly okay, even a wonderful thing. The noise of perfectionism and overthinking can be turned down. You don't have to let them keep you on mute.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a tiny challenge for you listening today, something you can do right now.
What is it?
Say one real sentence in English today, just one. To a person, to your mirror, into a voice note on your phone. Use one of your new ready phrases.
Don't wait for the perfect moment.
Or don't wait for the perfect bus, just speak.
And, your progress doesn't have to stop there. Maybe the biggest step you could take is to find a friend who also overthinks and stays quiet.
And invite them to be your low-pressure practice partner.
Exactly. Start a conversation with one of those reaction words and just see where it goes.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive. Keep talking, keep building, and we'll catch you next time.